Welcome to Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. My name's Philip Palermo and this is Cord Cutting Today. It's early in the week, but it's already been a pretty active time in the streaming world. But before we get to today's headlines, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to click the subscribe button to join our amazing YouTube community. And as always, all the stories we're going to talk about today will be featured in our video description down below, so you can click the link to check them out at cordcuttersnews.com. And with that, let's get to the news. The first story today comes from Amazon, and it's an app update to the company's Prime Video service that adds individual user profiles. Now, if you're at all familiar with user profiles on services like Netflix, then this feature should be pretty straightforward. With individual accounts, you can track your own viewing progress, set up your own watch list, get personalized recommendations based on your own watch habits. So maybe fewer children's movies in your recommendations just because your kids have been also viewing Prime Video. And from what we've read so far, it looks like Prime Video allows up to 6 different user accounts, including options to create kid profiles. Now, this option allows parents to set up controls and limit shows and movies to more age-appropriate fare. The primary profile needs to be an adult, but beyond that, you can mix and match the remaining slots as needed. And as Jess notes in her post about the update, these user profiles really come at the perfect time since so many of us are staying home right now. Anything to make our streaming experiences at home a little more pleasant and more personalized has to be a good thing right about now. The new user profile feature is currently available on Android and iOS devices, along with Fire platforms, Apple TV, and Chromecast. And of course, you can learn more about the update in our story, which is linked down below in the video description. Speaking of Amazon, the company also announced it's making a collection of kid and family-friendly content available to all Amazon customers, so you won't need a Prime membership to access this content. Now, the content may vary by region, but here's a quick sampling of the titles being offered. We have shows like Arthur and Caillou, Reading Rainbow, and Rugrats all grown up. Amazon is also offering a number of Amazon originals, including Costume Quest, Pete the Cat, and Tumbleleaf. So if you don't have Prime membership, you can access these shows and movies through the Prime Video app and a free Amazon account. You can access the app via smart TVs, mobile devices, game consoles, and of course, Amazon's own lineup of Fire devices. Now, Jess has a more complete listing of the content on offer, so be sure to check out her post on cordcuttersnews.com. Now moving on, we have T-Mobile, which announced it'll start offering a lower price plan in the wake of the ongoing coronavirus outbreak. It's called T-Mobile Connect, and the new tier offers pricing starting at $15 per month before taxes. Now this plan was originally announced back in November, and T-Mobile said it was initially going to wait for the whole Sprint T-Mobile merger thing to finalize, but it opted to move the launch ahead, and now it's slated to become available this week, starting actually Wednesday, March 25th. The $15 plan includes unlimited talk and text, plus 2 gigabytes of high-speed data. If you want to bump that up to 5 gigabytes of data, you can opt for the $25 per month plan. So if you're looking to save money with T-Mobile, it might be worth checking out when it launches later this week. And we'll likely see even more low-cost plans come online in the coming days and weeks as companies scramble to offer deals to customers who could be hurting financially right now. In merger news, FuboTV announced it's entering into a merger agreement with FaceBank. As part of the deal, the service will become wholly owned by FaceBank and change its name to FuboTV Incorporated. The current CEO, David Gandler, will remain, and both companies expect the merger to close later this year, but it might be a bit before users get to see some of those benefits. As an owner myself of an LG OLED, I for one would love for a Fubo TV app, but I'm probably being a little biased there. In any case, we'll definitely continue keeping a close eye on this, and we'll look forward to seeing how the service grows and evolves moving forward. Next up, we have a whole slate of movies that were recently released in theaters. But of course, current conditions have forced a lot of entertainment companies to change and adapt. In this case, we have several movies that are becoming available to rent or purchase at home quite a bit earlier than originally intended. So Jess has put together a guide to some of the more recent movies making an early debut in the home market. For example, we have Bloodshot, the Vin Diesel movie that was released just a couple weeks ago in theaters, earlier this month, but it's available to buy starting today, March 24th. So if you're hoping to see some of these more recent movies but can't because we're all staying home right now, you should definitely check out Jess's rundown to see when and where and for how much you can expect to see some of these recent releases. And of course, you'll find a link to that guide down below in our video description. And lastly, we wanted to give you a heads up about a scam, actually, that's involving Netflix and supposed free passes the company is giving out. Now, the ongoing outbreak has led to a number of stories and headlines about companies offering discounts and deals, and in fact, we just talked about some a few seconds ago. But unfortunately, that also opens the door for more believable scams, and in this case, there's a rumor going around that Netflix is offering free passes during the outbreak. We've heard of the offer being sent via Facebook and Twitter and via text messages, and we wanted to let you all know that no, Netflix is not actually offering free passes or free access to its content at the moment. If they do in fact do something along those lines, you'll definitely hear from us at cordcuttersnews.com. And that's a look at your headlines for March 24th, 2020. Again, if you like what we're doing here, please do click like and subscribe, and be sure to visit us at cordcuttersnews.com. For now, my name's Philip Palermo, and until next time, thank you for watching.